Good morning, students. In our previous video, we had studied a lesson, the portrait of a lady, and in that lesson, we had known that, or we had learned that how a grandson and his grandmother's relationship and friendship was going on. And today, we are studying a poem named A Photograph, written by Shirley Olson. And in this poem, the poet describes how deeply she feels the loss of her mother. The poet recalls how her mother used to look at the photograph and remember her own childhood. So, look at the poem. A Photograph, it is written by Shirley Olson. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling, each one holding one of my mother's hand, and see the big girl, some 12 years or so. So, in this poem, Shirley Olson has a photograph, a cardboard. Cardboard means a thick paper board, it means a photograph. So, she has a photograph, and she said that that photograph shows me how it was. That photograph shows me how it was. How it was means how was the photograph, and what was in the photograph. When so she saw in that photograph there were three girls. Uh, when the two girls' cousin went paddling, and in that photograph, two girl cousin went paddling. There were three girls. One is poetess mother, and two the cousin girl, the girl cousin of poetess mother. So two girls cousin went paddling. Paddling means walking with bare feet in shallow water. So they were at the seashore. They were at the beach. They went to beach, and they were paddling there in shallow water. They were walking in that water, each one holding one of my mother's hand. So there were three girls and two girl cousin, each one holding one of my mother's hand, means of her mother's hand. And see the big girl, some 12 years or so. And see the big girl. And all these three girls, there was a big girl in the comparison of those two. So that big girl was poetess mother, some 12 years or so. But that big girl is about 12 years. So the poet is looking at a photograph. It is her mother's photograph. In it, she can see how her mother looked when she was a little girl. At that time, her mother was about 12 years old, and the photograph shows her on a beach, and she has with her two girl cousins. The cousins are younger in age, and each one is holding one of her mother's hand. So, the next, all three stood still to smile through their hair. At the uncle with the camera, a sweet face, my mother's. That was before I was born. And the sea, which appears to have changed less, washed their terribly transient feet. So in this extract, all three stood still to smile through their hair. All three girls, they were stood still to smile through their hairs at the uncle with the camera. It means there was an uncle, a person who has a camera and who was taking their photograph, who was clicking photo, and all those three girls stood still. They were making pose for photo, and they were smile through their hair. Poetess had here to smile through their hair. It means through their hair means it must be windy at that time. There was wind, and that was why their hair was flying on their faces. All three were smiling through their hair. In other words, we can see that their smiling faces could be seen under their flying hair. They were smiling at the uncle who had a camera and was taking their photograph. Um, so, looking at the photograph, the poet says that her mother had a sweet face, means a sweet face is also there. A sweet face, my mother's, means there was my mother's face was sweet. It means beautiful. Uh, that was before I was born, and that photograph, it was the of the time before the poet was born. We know that in that photograph, poetess mother was only 12 years old, and three girls were standing in the beach at the beach. And the next line, which appears to have changed less, washed their terribly transient feet. Which, which refers here to the sea, to the sea, and sea appears to have changed less and washed their terribly transient feet. It means the sea was washing their feet. The sea water was washing their feet. The poet says that the sea has changed little since then, when her mother was 12 years old. From then and today, the sea uh, has changed very little. But a terrible change has come about those whose feet it was washing. There is two things. There was a sea, that is natural, that has changed a very little, and that sea washed the terribly transient feet, and the terribly changed has come to the transient feet. Here, transient feet. Transient. Here, transient. You have to know the meaning of transient. Transient means lasting for only a short time. It is means the mortal things like human beings, all the creatures. Those are mortal. The sea is eternal here. Sea is immortal. Sea is eternal. Sea, it lasts a long time. But the feet of poetess mother, those feet are mortal. So here we can see the immortal thing was washing the mortal's feet. So look at the next para. Some 20-30 years later, she would laugh at the snapshot, see Betty and Dolly. She would say, and look how they dressed us for the beach. The sea holiday was her past, mine is her laughter. Both ray with the labored ease of loss. So we can see that that photograph was taken when poetess mother was 12 years old. But in the second, in this extract, some 20 30 years later, some 20 or 30 years later, she would laugh at the snapshot. So about 20 or 30 years later, she would laugh at the snapshot. Snapshot means photograph. After 20 or 30 years, when her mother was in her 30s or 40s, the mother would take out that photograph and look at it. And by that time, she had been married and had the poet as her daughter. And then she would look at the photograph and laugh a little. She laughed. She would laugh at the snapshot, and she would say to the poetess, "Look at Betty and Dolly." And Betty and Dolly, who was Betty and Dolly? Betty and Dolly is the name of the girl cousins seen in the photograph with the poetess mother. So those poetess mother's cousin, uh, Betty and Dolly. So she said to her daughter, it means she was saying to her daughter, means the poetess, and she was showing that photograph of her childhood to her daughter, and she is saying to her daughter that, see Betty and Dolly. She would say, and look how they dressed us for the beach. And she was very happy then. She was smiling then. She was laughing at that, because we can read here. She would laugh at the snapshot. So she is laughing. She is smiling. She was very happy as when she recalls the memories of her childhood. So she is saying that, look how they dressed us for the beach. Look how they dressed us for the beach. Thus the mother would remember that sea holiday of hers. Sea holiday. But now all the things of the past. That was a thing of past. The sea holiday was her past. Mine is her laughter. This line is very emotional here. The sea holiday was her past, because now mother has been dead. So poetess uh, remembers her mother. Poetess recalls the mother's memory. So sea holiday in that photograph was her past, means mother's past, and mine is her laughter. And mine means poetess past is her laughter. When she would laugh by looking at that photograph, so that is poetess past. It means now a lot had changed for the mother. She no longer had those sweet joys of her childhood. However, the poet remembers that little laughter of her mother, and for her, that daughter has become a thing of the past. Laughter. that laughter has become, no daughter, that laughter has become a thing of the past. Now a lot had changed for her. She can't even see that laughing face of her mother. The mother has dead. That was why the poet says the sea holiday was her past and mine is her laughter. Both ray with labored ease of loss. Both ray. Ray means uh, twisted with an expression of unhappiness and or disappointment. Ray. And labored ease of loss. Labored ease of loss. That is a feeling of relief that has come from forgetting about the loss with hard labor. Of course, it leaves an expression of disappointment on the face. So, both ray with the labored ease of loss. Just as the mother's face had turned ray after she had lost the innocent joys of her childhood, so too the poet's face has turned ray after losing the joys of her mother's company. Both mother's face and poetess face both had turned ray, both had turned in a disappointment, and both of them had lost a lot of things. Mother lost the innocent joys of her childhood, and poetess lost her mother too, the sweet memories of her mother and company of her mother. However, in course of time, both of them learned to live with their loss. The poet called this the labored ease of loss. The pain of this loss left a permanent impression on their ray faces. Now look at the last extract. Now she has been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived, and of this circumstance there is nothing to say at all. It's a silences. Now she has been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived. Now she has been dead. She has been dead means the poetess mother has been dead. Nearly as many years as that girl lived. It means the poetess mother has been dead for as many years. For as many years means about 12 years. As that girl lived. That girl lived means that girl in this snapshot. It means her mother when she was 12 years. So the poetess mother has been dead about 12 years. The mother has lived a happy life till when she was a girl of about 12 years. The poet says that her mother has been dead for as many years as the girl in that photograph had lived. The girl had lived for about 12 years and then she grew up into womanhood. The poet means to say that her mother has been dead for about 12 years. And now she feels herself in such a situation that there is nothing to say about it. She is saying, and of this circumstance, there is nothing to say at all. She feels herself in such a situation that there is nothing to say at all. There is nothing but only emptiness. Emptiness. Because her mother has been dead and she was alone there. and it's a silence silences. It's a silence silences means the intensity of the loss has left the poet speechless. It has killed all feelings. And it was this loss is too big, too big. The silence of the situation silences her. In other words, we can see her loss has left her speechless. It has killed all feelings of her because now she has not her mother. It has killed all feelings in her. So it is a death like silence. So she is saying that it's a silence. Now it's is the photograph. It's a silence, silences me. The photograph's a silence because there is no mother. There is no one who would tell about that photograph. So the silence of that photograph silences me. The silence of her situations, circumstances, silences her. And when she was very disappointed now, she has lost too much. There was a big loss of mother. So it was your poem, photograph, and we can see we will see here the some poetic devices use. Um, the poet used poetic devices here. You can see there how this is the first line. Cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousin went paddling. You can see here there is not punctuation mark in the first line, only punctuation mark in the second line. And when a sentence ends in two or more than two lines, and in the first line there was no any punctuation marks, so it is called enjambment. So a figure of enjambment is here, and you can see here also. um, so enjambment, the second poetic device the poet used, like my mother. So M sound is repeating here, and you know that M is a consonant. When consonant sound is repeating, that's alliteration. So alliteration here and here also, like stood, stood, still, smile. That is the S sound. S sound is repeating here. So alliteration is here. Like you can see the terribly transient. So alliteration is also here. And there is another poetic device here in the transient feat. Transient is an adjective here. Transient means mortal. Transient, what is transient? Our life is transient because that is short. So transient is refers to life, but here transient is referring to feet. So this poetic device is called transferred epithet. It is transferred epithet in transient feet. And now you can see here also there is another poetic device. It is labored ease. Labored ease. The figure of speech oxymoron. Oxymoron because there are two words, labored and ease. Both of the words has different meaning, different sense of meaning. Labored means hard work, and ease, that is easy, that is easily done anything. So labored, hard work, and easy. Both of the word has different meaning, opposite meaning. And when the two words has opposite meaning and we use those words together, so that is oxymoron. So poetic devices, the figure of speech, oxymoron is here. So now in Hindi, now you can, I will make a summary in Hindi to you for the better understanding of poem. इस पोएम में जो पोइटेस है शिर्ले टॉल्सन, वो उनके पास एक वो कहती हैं कि एक फ़ोटोग्राफ है वो फ़ोटोग्राफ उसकी मदर की है। उस फ़ोटोग्राफ में 3 लड़कियां दिखाई देती हैं। एक थोड़ा सा बड़ी लड़की है, 2 उससे थोड़ा छोटी हैं। जो बड़ी लड़की है वो 12 साल की है और 12 साल की जो लड़की है, बड़ी लड़की, वो पोइटेस की मदर है। और उनके साथ 2 और लड़कियां हैं, उनका नाम बेटी और डॉली है। वो दोनों लड़कियां पोइटेस की मदर मीन्स दैट बिग गर्ल, वो जो बड़ी लड़की है पोइटेस की मदर, उसकी कज़न है मतलब कज़न सिस्टर। और वो पैडलिंग कर रहे हैं समुद्र में, बीच पर जा कर के पैडलिंग मन से पैरों को छपछपा रहे हैं, पानी में चल रहे हैं। और उन दोनों छोटी लड़कियों ने पोइटेस की मदर का हाथ पकड़ा हुआ है फ़ोटोग्राफ में। वो तीनों स्टूड स्टिल, वो खड़ी हैं चुपचाप, फ़ोटो पोज बना रही हैं फ़ोटो के लिए। एक अंकल हैं जिनके हाथ में कैमरा है, वो उनकी फ़ोटो ले रहे हैं। और वो लड़कियां हंस रही हैं। उनके बाल, क्योंकि हवा चल रही है, बाल बिखरे हैं, बाल उनके फेस पर बिखर रहे हैं, उड़ रहे हैं। और मदर का फेस बहुत ही सुंदर नज़र आ रहा है। मदर उसमें बहुत ही खुश नज़र आ रही है, बहुत ही हैप्पी नज़र आ रही है। और ये फ़ोटो तब की है जब पोइटेस का जन्म भी नहीं हुआ था, क्योंकि उसकी मदर ही 12 ईयर्स की थी। तो और तब से लेकर के पोइटेस यहाँ पर एक बात कहती है कि तब से लेकर के जो सी है, जो समुद्र है, वो बहुत कम चेंज हुआ है, मतलब चेंज नहीं हुआ है। वो जैसा तब था अब भी वैसा ही है, अर्थात वो एटर्नल है। और वो पैर धो रहा है ट्रांसिएंट फीट, यानी कि उनकी जो मदर है वो, क्योंकि मदर जो एक प्राणी है वो मॉर्टल होते हैं, वो उनकी लाइफ शॉर्ट होती है, कम होती है। तो वो जो उनके ट्रांसिएंट फीट हैं, नश्वर पैर हैं, उनको वो एटर्नल जो समुद्र है वो धो रहा है। तो यहाँ पर एक बड़ा अच्छा कॉम्बिनेशन पोइट ने किया है। और उसके बाद फिर सम 20 और 30 ईयर्स लेटर, कम से कम 20-30 साल बाद, वो फ़ोटोग्राफ, वो स्नैपशॉट उसकी मदर अपने हाथ में लेती है। यानी कि वो उनके बचपन की फ़ोटो है। और जब उनकी शादी हो जाती है, उनकी बेटी हो जाती है जो कि पोइटेस है, तो वो अपनी बेटी को, पोइटेस को, वो फ़ोटोग्राफ दिखाती है। और वो फ़ोटोग्राफ दिखाते हुए हंसती है। उसको अपने पुराने मेमोरीज़ याद आती हैं, अपनी पुरानी यादें उनको याद करती हैं कि उनका बचपन कितना अच्छा था, कितना स्वीट था, कितने वो इन्जॉय करते थे, कितने खुश रहते थे। तो उसको, उन यादों को ताज़ा करते हुए वो पोइटेस को कहती है, देखो बेटी एंड डॉली, ये 2 मेरी बहनें हैं, कज़िन। और देखो हम कैसे हमने ड्रेसअप किया हुआ था, कैसे हमने कपड़े पहने हुए थे, कितने हम जब बीच पे गए। और जो सी हॉलीडे है, अब पोइटेस कहती है। तो ये तो पोइटेस की मदर जब 20-30 साल बाद उस फोटोग्राफ को पोइटेस को दिखाती है तो अपनी खुशी जाहिर करती है। लेकिन पोइटेस कहती है कि ये जो सी हॉलीडे है, ये मेरी मदर का पास्ट था। और मेरा पास्ट क्या है? मेरा पास्ट है उसकी वो हंसी, जब वो मुझे फ़ोटो दिखा करके खुश होती थी और हंसती थी, वो मेरा पास्ट है। अर्थात अब उनकी मदर जीवित नहीं है, पोइटेस की मदर की डेथ हो चुकी है। तो पोइटेस बड़ी उदास है और वो कहती है कि मेरी मदर का पास्ट तो उनका सी हॉलीडे था, और मेरा पास्ट मेरी मदर की वो लाफ्टर है, मेरी मदर की वो हंसी है। बोथ रे विद द लेबर्ड ईज ऑफ लॉस। और दोनों ने, मदर ने भी और पोइटेस ने भी, दोनों ने अपने इस लॉस को, ये जो लॉस है बहुत बड़ा लॉस है, क्योंकि मदर ने अपना बचपन खोया है, वो इंजॉयबल डेज खोए हैं। तो उस लॉस से वो लॉस से बड़ी मुश्किल से ईज हुई है, बड़ी मुश्किल से उभर पाई है, बड़े लेबर करने के बाद, हार्ड वर्क मीन्स बहुत कठिनाई से उस खुशी के पलों को से उभर पाई है, उसे जीना सीखा है। इसी तरह से पोएटेस ने भी अपनी मदर को खोया है, अपनी मदर का जो उसके साथ जो रहती थी, मदर का जो साथ था वो खोया है, वो भी बहुत बड़ा लॉस था। और उस लॉस से वो अब ईज़ फील कर रही है, अर्थात अब उससे उभर पाई है, तो बहुत ही मुश्किल से उभर पाई है, तो इसीलिए वो लेबर्ड ईज़ यूज़ किया है। आगे, नाउ शी हैज़ बीन डेड नियरली, अब वो कहती है कि वो मर चुकी हैं, उनको उतने ही साल हो गए हैं जितने साल की कि वो लड़की उस फोटोग्राफ में है, अर्थात 12 साल पहले उसकी मदर की डेथ हो चुकी है। और ये जो सरकमस्टांसेस हैं, ये जो परिस्थितियाँ हैं, ये जो सिचुएशन है, इसमें अब वो उसके पास कहने को कुछ नहीं है, क्योंकि वो चुप है, देयर इज़ नथिंग टू से एट ऑल, क्योंकि वो लॉस ही इतना बड़ा था, अब उसके पास उसकी मदर नहीं, तो इस परिस्थिति में उसके पास अब कहने को आगे कुछ नहीं बचा है। वो उसकी सारी फीलिंग्स अब डेड हो चुकी हैं, ख़त्म हो चुकी हैं, और अब वो बड़ी उदास है, वो कुछ नहीं कहती है। इसलिए वो कहती है कि इट्स अ साइलेंस साइलेंसेस मी नहीं है, लेकिन साइलेंस मी इसका मीनिंग वही है कि ये जो साइलेंस क्रिएट हुआ है, जो परिस्थितियों का साइलेंस है, ये जो फोटोग्राफ का साइलेंस है, अब कोई नहीं है उसके पास जो उसको फ़ोटोग्राफ के बताए कि हाँ यहाँ पर हम हंसते थे, यहाँ पर ये उस फ़ोटो को लाइव बनाए, ऐसा कोई नहीं है। तो उस फोटोग्राफ का साइलेंस और उसकी सिचुएशन का साइलेंस वो उसको साइलेंस कर देता है, अर्थात पोइटेस अब साइलेंट हो जाती है, क्योंकि उसके पास अब कहने को कुछ नहीं है, क्या कहे, किससे कहे, कोई भी नहीं। तो इस तरह से ये पोएम यहाँ पर पूरी हुई। अब इसके बाद कुछ वर्ड मीनिंग क्वेश्चन आंसर होंगे, उनको आपको करना है, इस पोएट की समरी लिखनी है। तो इसी के साथ हमारा आज का लेसन यहाँ समाप्त होता है।